Hello everyone, welcome to day 154 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. Starting is white, same first move as always. My opponent aborts the game, so let's find the second one. So we're starting as white again, so e4. We get e5, so knight f3. And we see knight c6. Knight out. So I play d3. If the bishop comes to c5, I push h3. But then I could also... Yeah, after c3 I have this move, so I'll go for c3 and this. c3 is good. If the bishop ever comes, I get to play b4. The next good move is a4 and a5, just stopping the knight's movement. They play a6. If I play a4, so if I play a4, they can actually play this, because I wouldn't be able to take. I think I'll play a4 anyway. This now gets the knight this square. Although I could just play b4 now. b4 now. Queen b3. Hits my bishop, I could come in. Although if I come in and they do this, the knight has to move, the knight can just go back. This is very weak, so I don't want to go here probably. I could take, but no, that would not be a good move. Probably just go back with the bishop. It's on a good diagonal. So here, takes. Knight has to move. Knight just goes here, this is weak. Then I can take here and have ideas of coming here, so I actually might go in. They play bishop b6 or d6, which just seems wrong to me. I get to weaken their structure now. I have a stronger center. I'll just take and castle. Maybe I can just develop my knight now. Although my bishop would be trapped, so I probably should just develop the bishop first. Control more squares. If they ever go after my bishop, I have this move. And my bishop will live on this c5 square. My opponent castles. I feel like this move is good now, it forces. I mean, the bishop can go back. But I feel like if this move and I take, I'm doing very well. I need to bring my rook to the center though. I could castle myself. I could push, trying to open up the center, but this bishop move seems good, but there's just nothing there really. I'll just castle. I have the option of pushing d4 now. So I'll go after the e5 pawn. Pushing's a good move. 3 defenders, 4 even, on the pawn. Although pushing does hang this. But if I push, they go for that move. That's okay, but if they take, they just double up their pawns. They are threatening to win a pawn here. So I could go for this move. If they take, I take this way. Feel like I go for this now. Defending my pawn. To be honest, I don't want to take this bishop because that would undouble the pawn structure. This structure is very bad. They actually simplify down. I can push here. Although I think I just developed my knight here. They kick me away. They move their rook. This is a big weakness in their position. This was hanging, so I had to look out for that. Developing my knight is probably best. Feel like knight to d2 is just too slow. This move though, I get hit by this. And I have to go back. I can actually play a4 if they take, I take. And there's 2 defenders of the square. If they push, I just come here with my queen. I don't want to take. That would just improve my opponent's structure. So they bring their bishop. Although now I have this move, which not only wins me the pawn, but then also lets me take here. I don't see any moves they may have with the bishop. There is this, which seems annoying, but I think if I take here and they go here, and they can't even go there. I'll take this pawn. I'm threatening this. They do have this move now, maybe. But I think I'd actually just take here with tempo on the queen. Counter-attacking, so I can always lock my knight in as well. And if they took, I'd have this. They just go back. I should probably trade this bishop off. Could develop this knight, but if they push, there's nothing there. I probably just take this bishop and then develop my rook. This is always going to be a weakness for my opponent. And now the pawn could technically hang, so I think I'll play this and push. They double up on this. I can play this move. If they push, I just go here. They take, but I can take, because if they take, I take. Oh wow. I'm in trouble here. If I take and they take, I can't recapture. If they take here, I'm not worried because I just take. So this is safe. This, if they take, I can't recapture. This move seems very weird. I could push, but that just loses a pawn. Maybe I go for this move. And although they win this pawn, I could defend it, but then they'd push. This move doesn't do much. I'll play this move, even though it weakens the dark squares around my king. And they do win a pawn now. I can start pushing here myself. So this is attacked. I can take this and then push myself. They take. I can push. If I push, I'm threatening the knight. The knight has to go back. Or the knight has to go... Can't go here. It can't go to these squares. It can take though. I think I push. There is this check. I just move. They do give the check. I can come here actually. And there'd be no more checks. If they take and I take. If they take, maybe I step this way. Activate my king. If they take, so they did take. I can take, but then the rook takes. I can also push now. Any checks with the knight? No. No checks with the knight except for this, which is checkmate. If I remove the knight and push, I don't think that's possible. I think I have to just defend the mate. They do have discoveries on my queen. I think I start pushing. To bring the rook out of the game, my next move would be rook e2. Targeting the queen, threatening a check. So they are threatening to take now. Although I think that's a blunder because once we trade I have a check and I can start pushing. They can get behind the pawn though. Maybe I get behind my pawn, although I can't. Maybe I play this move to stop them coming behind. Although check here to stop them coming behind and then I push. I can actually push now. King has to move to the light squares. I have no more checks, but I can threaten them. Oh wow, I think I'm just lost now. Wow, that's so annoying. This is almost mate after the knight move. Yeah, there's a knight checkmate. That's so annoying. I thought I was quicker to the mate, but it was me who was losing. Because my king is just so much less safe. I missed the only winning move I'd have, which was queen a4. Queen a4 just stopping anything here. Let's have a look at this game. I played at a 64.3 and my opponent played at a 73.8. That's a terrible accuracy. I had 2 blunders and 5 mistakes this game. This game was horrendous from me. So the opening was completely fine. I know the opening very well. It's best to just go back with the bishop. I'm actually worse here even though my opponent has these pawns. This is a mistake. I need to just play h3, give my king some room. Taking's a mistake. They do just have a fork on my rook. It's very... Wow, that's such a weird move to see though. Coming in with the queen it's just a clean fork of the knight and rook. This move doesn't do much. Can pick up a second pawn but they lose a rook, so terrible for me. That's a mistake, I can just take. Now we're very even, very equal. I'm up a pawn. This is a blunder because it allows the knight to take. I had to defend this, probably with f3. f3 is probably the best move. It was actually in developing the knight. They can take, and this is a blunder. Because they can come in with a check. Wow, there's a check on this square. Oh wow, there's a check on this square and I have to move. So let me see the line. There's a check here. Wherever I move, if I play rook e3 to block, which doesn't actually block anything, the queen just takes. They fork my queen and it's just over. So f3 is a terrible move. Horrible move. Gives this check on this square, which is not that simple to find, but it's quite easy to see. My pawn actually misses it, just takes the free pawn instead. Taking the rook is best. Pushing is good. King f1 is best. Knight takes. My best move was probably... I said my best move was queen d2, just trying to trade this off. That's an accuracy, allows me this. That's a mistake. I had to go rook here, which would almost trap the queen, and if the queen moved away, I'd just take the piece. Rook d2 is the best move, but apparently queen c4. This is very confusing. The analysis says this is the best move, but the game review says this is a mistake. Simplifying this way is wrong. A check is okay. I do have knight here. They push. And pushing was my mistake. I had to counterattack here. They couldn't take because I had to take. This move would be very strong actually. Their best move would be knight b3. Although the engine says that's a mistake, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. a6 is a mistake. Even though I make a queen, I found the wrong move. Queen a4 is the only move that does anything. f5 stops my queen from giving this check. And I don't have a check here. I probably have to go here. This is the best move. Then there's queen e3, slowly coming in. Rook e8. That just gives a rook. Wow, I'm not sure. I'm completely lost anyway, so it doesn't matter what I play. I had to come in with my queen to block. f5 would be the best move. Forcing a queen trade. And then whatever I play, there's this. That's mate. I'm not sure. I was completely lost in this endgame. And I end up losing. I think this will be the only game I play today. Even though I played a terrible game, I think I need to just come back tomorrow and go for a win. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.